What happened to his face? The fuck you mean? He is handsome.
He looks like the kind of character you would see in a Beavis and Butthead cartoon.
Boy.
Shep is striking and cheeky. Like lighting a fart on fire with a match.
If you've got a score to settle,
he looks like his face was melted by the same acid that created the Joker. He looks like a candle wax figure that got partially melted. Your Shep looks like a really handsome man that got hit in the face with a shovel. I always get excited seeing a hot alien and then the camera pans to your typhus-ridden face.
What the fuck?
The ugliness of your Shep is what's up. Man got in a car crash and skidded on the pavement face first. Honestly, I didn't know you could play as a Krogan. Is it a mod? He looks like he got hit with a cartoon frying pan, the kind that warps your face when it hits you. He looks like he caught fire and someone tried to put it out by rubbing his face on sandpaper. He looks like a serial killer tried to hide his identity by going to a Mexican discount plastic surgery clinic and instead of operating they just tied him up like a piñata and beat him with sticks.
I will fucking ban you.
He reminds me of when Emperor Palpatine in Star Wars got his own lightning reflected back to him and it horribly deformed his face. Shep looks like his mother was crushed while she was giving birth to him. He's ideal for blind people because they can read his bumpy face like Braille. I don't know what the big deal is. The moment the Reapers get a look of Shep's face, they'll turn around and warp home. Shep looks like he ran full pelt into a plate glass window, face first, and it just stuck that way.
We are not doing this. We're not doing this again. No more fucking slander against my handsome shepherd. No more.
I have to admit his shepherd looks a little like Ryan Reynolds, in the Deadpool makeup. Smol's shepherd looks like Pitbull. No silly, not the rapper, the dog.
Bruh.
You know, Tally was the right romance options. Maybe she can get you one of those hazmat suit things with the mask. Okay, mainly just the mask.
I have commitments here. Things I need
He looks amazing without my glasses on.
Dude.
Remember kids, always wear your motorcycle helmet or you could end up looking like Shepard. I heard that the use of Smol Shepherd's face in interrogations has been ruled not just torture, but a war crime. I heard your shepherd went on a blind date hoping that blind meant they would see his face. It's okay, Smol. He looks like he has a great personality. Pity nobody can stand to look at him for long enough to find out. Every time your shepherd walks into a bar, he gets aggressively hit on by confused male Krogans.
Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakara Ward. The foundation is
Smol Shep looks like he just got terrible news from the doctor constantly.
Research to cure genetic diseases.
You know what would make your services more popular?
Your shepherd was once interviewed by journalists after he saved people from a massive chemical accident. They thought he was one of the victims. Looks like one of those influencers who got plastic to have perma-duck face.
Oh my fucking god.
Smol Shep looks like he had an allergic reaction to his lip filler.
I'm fucking...
Smol Shep the kind of guy who only gets invited to parties on Halloween. Shep looks like someone who tried looking like Giga Chad but gave up halfway through.
We'll need to go to the
Smol your Shep looks like his face lost a fight with a trash compactor. It's going to be a magical moment when Tally removes her helmet and then reaches out, touches Smol Shep's face and realizes he isn't wearing one. That really is what he looks like.
Wow.
Shepard witnessed a car crash and called for an ambulance. When they arrived, they thought he got hit by the car. Shep is so ugly he went into a haunted house and came out with a job application. Shep is so ugly his portraits hang themselves. Smol Shep got kicked in the nuts as a kid and his face got stuck that way.
No, but Sedonis.
Smol Shep is so ugly his birth certificate is an apology letter from the condom factory.
Guess it's still in
In
development
surprise,
over
the
there.
stream
I
ain't
don't care
sponsored
what
by
you go to
Durex
jail.
cause
I've got
Shep
all
is
the
the
evidence
perfect
I need to
example of
find
why the
you
use
out
of
of business.
contraceptives is important.
Do you have the authority to seize the schematic she's trying to sell?
Have you noticed all the surfaces on the Normandy have a non-reflective matte finish? It's because if Smol&St's reflection appeared in a polished component, it'd crack like glass and could cause explosive decompression. Interesting Mass Effect lore. Shepard was the first person to survive atmospheric re-entry without a ship. Sadly, his chute didn't open and he landed face first.
You've never been selfish. If anything, you spent too much time thinking of the fleet and not enough thinking of yourself.
Shepard has hundreds of confirmed kills. All of them died in a staring contest. Do you think God stays in his heaven because he too lives in fear of what Smol made in the character creator? Your Shepard raises my confidence about my body image. And it's doing that for everyone he meets. Lord's work. Seriously though, what is up with Shep's face? Lose a fight with a belt sander? Smol&St lost a fight with the genetics. Smol&St looks like he had a facelift done by a Solarian who'd never seen a human before. He's got a face chiseled from frozen lard. Smol's Shepard strategically doesn't wear a helmet to psyche out his enemies. When Smol&St died at the end of Mass Effect 1, at first Cerberus weren't going to revive him since they naturally assumed that face couldn't belong to a human. Smol&St is the face of a brand of birth control. You just need to look at his face and any desire to procreate just vanishes. Smol&St's face is the result of dropping a Nokia phone on his face in bed. In real life, we put images of tumors and rotten teeth on boxes of cigarettes. In the Mass Effect universe, they put Smol&St's face on every box. Smol&St looks like he got into a teleporter accident with a Krogan. Smol&St is one of those people who spreads happiness wherever he goes. Well, in Shep's case, it's when he goes, but it's the same principle.
You shut the fuck up.
Smol&St is very popular in the space biologist community. They invite him to every party in hopes to acquire his DNA and find out once and for all if he really is a new Krogan species. Smol&St's face has won the award for most grotesque alien genitals 5 years in a row. No one can believe that he's human, or that that configuration could be a face. Hey Smol, how are you liking Mass Effect with the Krogan hybrid mod? He has a chiseled face, alright, but it looks like the sculptor stopped halfway. Smol&St is so ugly he scared the shit out of the toilet. Oh my god, it's hideous, revolting, an affront against nature. Also, the Reaper is there, too.
Perfection. Look at you.
I see Smol&St got into another motorcycle accident. He looks like he just smelled the worst fart. While Smol&St was in jail between ME2 and ME3, they've just been wailing on his face the whole time. He says, "You look good for someone who spent 6 months getting his face kicked in for war crimes."
You know more about this enemy than anyone.
His ears are trying to escape the rest of his ugly mug. They're here to get rid of the one true threat in the universe, Shep's hideous mottled face. He runs like he shat himself. He probably has. Still not as off-putting as his face. No, Smol, she's just assuming that the cake is the face, given how malformed his actual face is.
Commander?
I'm so glad the helmet is on. I'm eating right now and Shep's face would have ruined my appetite.
Oh, get fucked. Helmet off.
It's amazing. She got her face repeatedly smashed into a metal panel by the Robussy, but her face still isn't as abysmal as Smol&St's. It looks like someone shaved off Shep's cheek meat with a hot wire. Smol&St's face has undergone so much plastic surgery that he always looks serious. He can't move 90% of his facial muscles.
Now more than ever.
Oh, the kid from the intro.
Just show the child your face. It'll kill them with the fear.
He ran away.
How to copy Smol&Stronk look.
Get your men up on that
Stick
north
your head into a
barricade.
beehive every other
Yes, sir.
morning. Smol&Stronk could negotiate peace by simply promising to never show his twisted pepper army face ever again.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship.
Elsewhere
Not
in the
much.
colony, but
Doing pretty
they
good.
killed everyone near
Oh
the
god,
dig
how
site.
is he actually uglier? He looks like he got his face set in
Appreciate it.
cement, and to rescue
All part
him
of
they
the
just
service,
smashed him in the face repeatedly with a sledgehammer.
everyone.
Smol, he's so ugly he's giving me a headache and has cracked my monitor. Smol&Stronk had a plastic surgery to become a Chad, but the doctor gave up 15 minutes in and didn't even touch his chin. Smol&Stronk once ranked second in Miss Krogan universe. He got bumped back to second just because they found out he isn't a female Krogan. His head looks like a lump of earwax that they painted to look like a person. He looks like a mutant chimp who lost a fight with heavy construction equipment.
What the fuck?
Will he?
I can
Oh
still
god, what a
sense the
hideous
turmoil
alien
in you,
creature. Oh
witnessing
wait,
the
that's Shepard.
extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
It looks like his face got full of shrapnel, and they fixed it by sanding it down with a belt sander. If I had £1 for every compliment Smol&Stronk has received for his handsomeness,
Tell them the
I
Daleks
would be
authorized this
bankrupt.
yourself.
Careful you don't end up getting mixed in with the females during the Operation Smol. I doubt the males will notice given Smol&Stronk's face and you don't want to get bred.
He's not a fucking Krogan.
That's true. Krogans are actually handsome. His face is a work of art.
But what
It's
about Malin's
abstract.
research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved but not complete. Lacks crucial
No.
details.
It looks like Smol&Stronk's face had all the fluid sucked out of it like he's some kind of human capricin. My
All right,
eyes
Doctor.
are.
Grogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard.
Smol&Stronk looks like an old man and a baby at the same time.
You're the Genophage.
Smol&Stronk looks like he uses sandpaper to shave.
Stop with the fucking sandpaper on the face. He does not.
PSA. Since Smol is playing Mass Effect today, you will be subjected to Smol&Stronck's face. Eating during the stream is heavily discouraged and done at your own risk.
We haven't even fucking started yet.
The crack is from when they reconstructed his face, and mistook it for a hemorrhoid-ridden backside, and just added the crack on that assumption. One thing I have to praise about Smol&Stronk is his abs. Oh never mind, I am sorry, but that was his face. Smol&Stronk is actually the living embodiment of those hideous bored ape NFTs.
Okay, that's too far. Too fucking far.
Why do we need to find the
I
operations
like to
center?
think that this ship
Any
has
access
oxygen,
console do?
and Tally just told Shep it doesn't so she doesn't have to think about his revolting mangled potato he calls a face.
And redundancy levels for what we need to do.
Smol&Stronk should shove his face in the engine to check it. Nothing of value stands to be lost.
Zone ship to destroy.
Smol&Stronk looks like he saw the Ark of the Covenant opened, and lived after the face
Normandy can
melting.
assist with rescue efforts.
I find it fascinating that there can be so many interplanetary species in this game, across the stars and cosmos, and yet still nothing is as hideous as Smol&Stronck's face.
What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Speaking of large hunks of meat,
We can go now.
Smol&Stronck's hideous
There's
bonce
no
looks
do-overs.
like a rancid steak.
Agreed. We get
What
one
the
shot.
fuck?
We'll be dead.
Smol&Stronk looks like he pushed his face into a toasty maker.
We just started.
Smol&Stronk looks like he shaves his facial hair off using broken glass shards. By the looks of it, he leaves some in as decorations.
Wow.
They're on me.
Shepard has simultaneously too much and too little skin on his face.
Eh?
Fun? You call looking at that thing fun? I lost 3 monitors, 10 brain cell, 2 cats, a dog, my lunch, and 1 MILF to looking at that thing, and you call it fun. Smol&Stronk
Anything
looks
useful?
like he fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down.
They call it the
Then the
Great
tree
Fall.
fell on him. I always believed and defended that beauty is subjective and that we all are beautiful for someone else, until I clicked this stream and saw Smol&Stronck's face. Smol&Stronck's face looks like what your toilet bowl looked like after the laxative gummies.
We don't talk about that. Nice.
You know. Until just now I was listening to the stream audio only, and it's the most enjoyable a Mass Effect stream has ever been. The benefits of no Smol&Stronk face destroying my eyes. Did anyone ever upload the stream clips to Sad Panda under the ugly bastard tag?
Shut the fuck up.
3
I spoke
games
with
into the
Valera.
series and
Thessia has
Smol&Stronk is
fallen.
still the most alien
I thought
creature
I must
we've
talk to
seen.
you before joining this battle.
Smol&Stronk is confident in firing his high explosives at close range because his face is a write-off anyway. If you think about it, the Reapers are actually the good guys. They tried to save the galaxy from ever heaving to look at Smol&Stronk again, and after they realized that they couldn't kill him, they went on to wipe out all sentient life because death is more merciful than Smol&Stron's face. Shep
time
looks
is short,
funny,
but I was
too.
hoping we could talk.
Not haha funny,
Alone.
like how a fart in a crowded lift is funny. His face looks like lumpy porridge that's been left out for a month. Ooh, Smol&Stronk looks really good all of a sudden.
What is it?
Oh wait, NVM, that's a Batarian.
Hold that thought.
Smol&Stron's face looks like offal that got spewed out of a blender, then the resulting slurry was assembled in the vague shape of a mug.
What?
Appreciative.
Harriet is more attractive than Shep. Low bar to pass, but yeah.
I'll let you know.
There are no televisions in Mass Effect because the risk of exposing the galaxy to Smol&Stron's face was too great. Someone saw Smol&Stron's face and decided to go on a hero's quest to get rid of it for greater good.
You used me as bait? Go.
There's no way any other actor would be able to accurately portray Shepard. They'd have to use heavy and expensive
He was in the
prosthetics
freezer,
to recreate
right behind
that
the Baron
face.
roast.
Smol&Stron's face has aged like a fine cheese. Specifically, that illegal maggot-filled cheese from Italy. Oh wow, Smol. I wasn't expecting this. But won't you get copyright struck for streaming The Elephant Man? All these aliens and Smol&Stronk is still the least human looking in the room, and that's including the houseplants. Hi Smol. It's been a WHIOMG, what is wrong with Shepard's face? He has a face only a mother can love.
Head to the shuttle, Edie.
He's built different for sure. Built wrong. Remember when Smol used to call Grunt his son? Honestly, a nice mechanic that he actually looks like his character really completes the parental feeling. Smol&Stronk was truly amazing. I lost so much weight by looking at his face before meals. I'll have to adopt a new diet plan now. Finally, the galaxy has at last been spared from the horror of Smol&Stronk.
And the Reapers?
Sure, but mainly from Smol&Stron's face.
Hey, you look like shit.
Ugh. Even Jack's fucking joining in. Bruh.